Oh, hi guys, it's Sherry. You caught me off guard there. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some really simple, easy peasy Valentine's crafting for littles. Stay tuned. So a very good friend of mine has a granddaughter who was born on Valentine's Day. So she asked if I would make her a little bag and a little box so that she could give her some goodies on Valentine's Day. And of course, I said yes, because I don't get to craft for little people very often, and I really do enjoy doing it. Like my granddaughter, Kathleen, she was also taking dance class. However, just like in my granddaughter's case, dance class had to be put on hold for her because of COVID. But we can still do some cutesy to celebrate the littles. And because she wanted a bag and a box, I decided I would make her this sweet little bag, and it's dual-sided with little ballerinas on it. Isn't that sweet? And then I made a little box to go along with it with a little ballerina on the box. And what I'm using for this project is 98% Dollar Tree. At the Dollar Tree, they have these wonderful little sticker sheets that you can buy, and they're meant to be decorations. And I bought these when I bought these, and I'm sure that some of you remember these cute little sayings that chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. So when I was in Dollar Tree many months ago and I saw these, I picked up a whole bunch of other stickers that they had. Hadn't had a chance to use these until now. So we're going to be making this beautiful little set. It will not take as much time. And you know what? Sometimes the quick and easy projects are really good. So let's get started. I have two pieces that measure 9 by 11 and one piece that measures 8 3/4 by 9 3/4. We are going to go ahead and do the bag portion first. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to make the handles. I have two handle pieces that measure 2.5 by 11, and I have already made one, and I like to make the handles ahead of time so that the glue can harden. So I have two pieces that measure 2.5 by 11, and then I have two stabilizer pieces that measure 3/4 of an inch by 11. I'm using a stabilizer because this is somewhat flimsy. So I am just going to take my glue, place some glue on this piece, and I have already made one fold. So I'll take this piece and we're just going to press it inside of that fold, and then I can stick it down. Now I'll take this piece and I'm going to glue it and fold it over. And I'll use my bone folder just to get that stuck. Now I'll bring in the first one that I did, and I'm just going to match it so that they are the same width. So I'll place it next to it, get the sizing matched, and then I'll just take it and fold it over, and we're going to use our glue to close it. And now I'll use my bone folder to really go in, get that glue nice and stuck, and then I'll trim off any excess stabilizer paper that might be sticking out. So now that I have my handle done, I am just going to take my bone folder, big old spatula, edge of your desk, ruler, whatever you have, to just start creating a little curve. And now you can see that we have a slight curve to this. I'll set it to the side so that it can dry. So we're going to take the two pieces that measure 12 by 11, and on the 12-inch side, we're going to score at 3 and at 9. Then on the 11-inch side, we're going to score at 3. we'll bring the other 12 by 11 inch piece in and do the same thing. So we're going to score at 3 and at 9. Then we'll rotate it to the 11 inch side and we'll score at 3. So then I am going to fold and burnish my scores. And so now once we have the scores folded and burnished, on one of the two pieces, we need to get rid of the two corner pieces all together. So I'm going to move this out of the way, use my finger blade, and just go up and cut this piece out. So I'm going up to the score mark and dragging straight down the middle. And I'll do the same thing over here. So this is what project piece number 1 will look like. We'll bring in the second part of that bag, and this time we are not going to be removing the bottom corner pieces, and we're not going to be cutting down. We're going to go up to the score mark, but this time we're going to cut out. So I'll turn it sideways to me, go to the score mark, cut out, and then I'm going to angle in, and then I'll reduce this a little. And we'll do the same thing on this side. And then I'll angle in and reduce. So this is what your two pieces will look like. You'll have one where it's completely removed and one where it's not completely removed and we cut out in the opposite direction. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to reduce the panels on this one because I don't need all of this. All I need is a glue flap. So I am just going to cut straight down, and I'm giving myself about 5/8 of an inch, but you can make your glue flap as wide as you want. I just don't need all of that excess paper on this side. So now that we have trimmed that piece down, this is what it looks like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, this flap here, and we'll join it so that we'll have a bag that's ready to be put together. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to take my glue, place my glue on this piece, and then I'll take this piece and just place it down, matching it. So all we're doing is creating one continuous piece so that we can make our bag. And then I'll take my bone folder or big old spatula, whichever one you happen to have handy at the moment, and we can start putting this together. So the way that I'm going to do it is I am going to fold in this flap, go ahead and place glue all over it, and then I'll take this glue flap on the same side and I'm going to place glue all over it, making sure that I get glue on the ends. Then I can bring this up and I'll bring this side up, and what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I get the tops matched, and then I'll match everything else. Then I can go on the inside and smooth down that inside. And so then we'll do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take my glue, place my glue on this flap, then I'll place my glue on the outside of my glue flap, and then I'll make sure that I have the tops matching, and then I can match everything else as I go down on the bag. And then I'll take my bone folder, go on the inside, get everything nice and stuck. And so now we have our bag, and it's just a matter of decorating at this point. How do you want to decorate it? So this time I'm going to take this one and I'm going to place her at a slight angle. And then I'm also going to bend her hair over the top. And I could do this while the box is laying flat, but I like to do it when I have the box standing up, so I can kind of look at it to decide what all I want to do with it. So I have her placed there. Then on the back side, I think I'm going to do something very simple. So I'm just going to take some of those ballerina slippers, place them on the back, and focus on the front. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to take some little hearts and just place those hearts in different places. And then I have these wonderful Valentine's Day stickers that I bought at Hobby Lobby last year at the end of season. They were $6.99 original, got them for 90% off. So that's why I always wait until the very end of the season to hit the stores and buy what they have on sale. That way I'm able to get so much more without spending a fortune. So I'm going to take a sticker that says Happy Valentine's Day, and I'm going to place it right here at the bottom. And I think that that looks really cute on the bottom. Then on the back, I am just going to take one of these little love stickers and place it at the bottom. Now I could have decorated the back a whole lot more like I did the other one, but I just decided to keep it relatively simple. So at this point, I would put my handles on, but I'm going to let my handles dry just a little bit longer. And we're going to go ahead and make that box. So we have a piece that measures 8 3/4 by 9 3/4, and on the 9 3/4 inch side, I'm going to score at 1, at 8, and at 9. And then on the 8 3/4 inch side, I'm going to score at 3, at 4, at 7, and at 8. And then I will just fold and burnish all of my scores. And then once we have all of our scores folded and burnished, we are going to have a corner piece on the glue flap side that we need to get rid of. And then we'll have 2 corner pieces at the top of that glue flap side that we need to get rid of. So now I'm just going to angle in and remove this piece. And right now I'm working across the bottom. So I'll angle in wherever I have a score mark along the bottom. And so that's the bottom. Now I'm going to rotate it to this end and remove the 2 corner pieces here at the top. So now when we have score marks, we're going to go up to the second score mark all the way across and drag straight down. And your piece will look like this. So at this point with these 2 skinny tabs, you can go ahead and reduce them in size. And you can also do an angle cut on these. So once you have your piece, it's going to look like this. This is your glue flap. So wherever that glue flap falls, that's the back of your box. So I'm going to take this piece and fold it backwards because that's the back of the box. And this will be the piece that'll fold over into the front. So then I'll take this piece right here and I'm simply going to fold it down inside of the box, and that's where I'll glue it. Now you don't have to do this. I do this so that my box will have a nice stable lip on it and it gives me a little bit of extra firmness on the box. Now you just saw me angle in on both sides, and I did that just to make sure this fold over piece would fall inside of the score marks and not on them. So I'm going to take my glue, place some glue, and get that stuck. Then I'll take my scissors and I'm just going to round that end just a little bit because it'll make it easier to fold in. Now this time I am going to place my stickers before I actually fold the box. And I think, let's see who's small enough to fit on here. I think I'm going to go with her because she is small enough to fit. I'm going to take her, and a portion of her is going to extend over onto the side, and that's okay because I think that's cute. So now we can take our glue. We're going to place glue on the glue flap. And then we'll get this end matched with that end. And when doing this, make sure that you get your score marks aligned coming across here to this side, and the same at the bottom. So now I have a sweet little flat fold box. And you know we love our flat folds. And so now we can take it, and I'm going to go ahead and close the top because it'll make it easier for me to make sure that my box is nice and squared. I'm going to fold in those sides, place some glue, take that back flap, and then I'll take some glue, place it on the front flap. We'll fold this over, make sure that we have it nice and squared, and we do. Then I'm going to come back to my sticker book, find a sweet little sticker, and I like this one. It's simple, and it just says love. And I'm going to put that right there. And so there we have our sweet little box to go along with our bag. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my handles and put my handles on the bag. So I am just going to use hot glue for this. And I'll take those handles and put them in just like this. Now I know that some of you have bought the cordless glue gun that I'm using, and I hope that you are enjoying it because I am. It just makes it so much easier for me instead of having to deal with a plug. So I'm just going to add glue to this handle, put it in. I'm going to stand up my box just to make sure I have my handles matching in height. And now we do have a completed little gift set. Change the stickers to some fun boy stickers, and this works either way. All right, guys, wasn't that quick and easy, just like I said? And y'all, look at what we have. We have a really adorable little gift set. We have the bag and we have a box. And there is room in this bag for other goodies as well. One of the things that I didn't show you in the video was I like to pinch in the sides. So basically all we do is take the bag at the top and then just pinch down as far as you want to go, and that gives you that nice bag shape. So I have brought in the original along with the one that we just made so you can see all of this goodness. So guys, I hope that you have liked this fun, quick and easy project. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. And as always, you guys be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.